Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, English Journey Conversation. I am very happy that you are here today. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps this channel grow and reach more English learners like you. This podcast is made especially for people who are learning English and want to speak better, listen better, and understand more clearly. My goal is to help you learn in a simple, friendly, and fun way. So take a deep breath, relax your mind, and get ready to learn something useful together today. Today's topic is how to set SMART goals. This is a very important topic because goals help us improve our lives. We're going to talk about how to set goals and, more importantly, how to actually reach them. Many people have goals, but not everyone reaches them. Today, you will learn how to do it in a better way. First, let's understand what a goal is. A goal is something you want to do or something you want to become in the future. Goals can be big or small. For example, some people want to speak English fluently. Some want to get a new job. Others want to pass an exam, lose weight, or read one English book every month. All of these are goals. But here's the problem. Many people set goals, but they do not achieve them. They feel excited at the beginning, but after some time, they stop. They feel confused, tired, or unmotivated. This is very normal. Almost everyone feels this way at some point. You are not alone. This is why SMART goals are so important. The word SMART is not just a normal word. It is a special system that helps you make better goals. Each letter in the word SMART has a meaning. S means specific. M means measurable. A means achievable. R means relevant. T means time-bound. If these words sound difficult, don't worry. I will explain each one in a very simple way with easy examples. By the end of this lesson, you will know how to create your own SMART goals and use them in your daily life. Why are goals so important? Goals give direction to your life. They help you focus on what really matters. When you know what you want and you have a clear plan, it becomes easier to move forward step by step. SMART goals help you stay motivated and confident. When you use SMART goals, you are more likely to succeed. This is true not only for learning English, but also for your job, your health, and your personal life. Setting SMART goals is an important life skill that you can use every day. While you listen, here are a few tips. Try to repeat some words or sentences out loud. Pause the podcast if you need more time. You can always come back and listen again. Learning is a journey, and you are doing great. Now, are you ready to learn how to set SMART goals and really achieve them? Let's move step by step together. Please stay with me until the end. I promise this lesson will be simple, useful, and motivating for you. First, let's start with an important question. What is a goal? Before we talk about SMART goals, we need to clearly understand what a goal is. A goal is something you want to do, something you want to have, or something you want to become in the future. It is like a dream, but with action and a plan. A goal is not just a wish. A wish is something you hope for, but a goal is something you truly want and are ready to work for. When you have a goal, you are willing to give your time and energy to reach it. Goals can be big or small. They can be short-term, like something you want to do soon, or long-term, like something you want to achieve in the future. Let's look at some easy examples. You want to learn English. You're already listening to this podcast, and that is a great start. This means learning English is one of your goals. Maybe you want to speak clearly, understand people better, and feel confident when you talk. All of these are part of your goal. Maybe you want to pass an English exam, such as IELTS. That is also a goal. Or maybe you want to get a job in another country, and for that, you need better English skills. That is a goal with a clear reason and purpose. Goals give you motivation. They give you a reason to continue, even when learning feels hard. Here are some more examples of goals in daily life. You might say, I want to lose 5 kilos. That is a health goal. Or you might say, I want to run 3 kilometers every morning. That is a fitness goal. People have goals in many different areas of life, such as learning, money, health, relationships, and personal growth. No matter what the topic is, the idea is always the same. A goal is something you truly want, and you are ready to work for it. A goal is your choice. It is something you decide for yourself. It is not something someone else chooses for you. A real goal is something that matters to you personally. Sometimes, however, we do not stop and think about what we really want. We are busy, tired, or stressed. Sometimes we just follow what other people are doing without thinking. But when you take time to think about your goals, something changes. You begin to take control of your life. Instead of only reacting to life, you start planning your future. This is why goals are so powerful. They help you say, "This is what I want. This is where I want to go." And once you know your goal, you can start thinking about the next step. You can start thinking about how to reach it. So now, let me ask you a simple but important question. What is your goal? Take a few seconds to think about it. Take a moment now to think. You do not need to say anything out loud. Just think quietly in your mind. Ask yourself some simple questions. What do you want to do in the next 1 month? What do you want to achieve in 6 months? And what about 1 year from now? Your answers do not need to be perfect. They just need to be honest. For example, you might think, "I want to learn 20 new English words every week." Or maybe you think, "I want to talk to a native English speaker without feeling nervous." You might say, "I want to start reading books in English," or "I want to feel more confident when I speak English." All of these are good goals. Whatever your goal is, it is important. It is your goal, and that makes it special. It does not matter if your goal is big or small. Every goal has value. Your goal does not have to be huge to be meaningful. Even a small goal can help you move forward and improve your life step by step. The most important thing is clarity. You need to be clear about what you want. When you clearly know your goal, you are ready to take the first step. Without a clear goal, it is easy to feel lost or confused. But with a clear goal, you have direction. Everyone has their own path in life. Please remember this. Goals are personal. Your goal may be very different from your friend's goal, and that is completely okay. Your life is your own. Your journey is your own. Your dreams belong to you. So, do not compare your goals with other people's goals. Comparing can make you feel unhappy or unmotivated. Instead, focus on your own path. Focus on what feels right for you and what truly matters to you. When you choose goals that come from your heart, you feel more connected to them. You are more likely to stay motivated and keep going. Goals also give you energy. When you have a goal, life feels more exciting. You wake up each day with a reason. You feel more active and positive because you know you are working towards something meaningful. Even when life feels difficult, your goal can give you strength. A goal is like a light in the dark. It helps guide you forward when things are unclear. It reminds you why you started and why you should continue. Goals help you stay focused, even during hard times. Now, take another moment. Ask yourself again, what is your goal? Since we now understand what a goal is, we are ready to learn how to make that goal stronger and clearer. Before we move on, do one small exercise. Can you say your goal in one simple sentence? If you can, try saying it out loud right now. If that feels uncomfortable, you can write it down later. Writing your goal helps you remember it and take it more seriously. You might be wondering, why are goals so important? Why do I even need goals? Can I just live day by day? That is a good question. Yes, you can live without goals. But when you have goals, your life becomes clearer and more meaningful. You feel more in control. You understand where you are going and why you are moving forward. Let's talk more about goals and why they are so important. Imagine this situation. You are walking on a road, but there are no signs, no map, and no plan. You keep walking, but you do not know where you're going. After some time, you feel tired and confused. You may even feel lost. You might walk in circles, and never reach a destination. Now, imagine a different situation. This time, you have a map. You know where you want to go. You have a clear destination and a simple plan. Because of this, you feel more confident. You take small steps every day and slowly, you get closer to your goal. This is the power of having goals. Goals are powerful because they guide you and keep you on the right path. They show you the direction you need to move in life. When you have a goal, you're not just moving randomly. You are moving with purpose. Goals also give you motivation. Motivation means the energy and desire to do something. When you have a goal, you feel more excited about your actions. You feel that what you are doing really matters. For example, every time you learn a new English word, listen to a podcast, or practice speaking, you know that you are getting closer to your goal. This feeling is very powerful. This motivation helps you stay strong even when learning feels difficult. There will be days when you feel tired or discouraged, but your goal reminds you why you started. It gives you the strength to continue. Goals also help you focus. In daily life, there are many distractions. There is television, social media, noise, other people, and even your own thoughts. It is very easy to waste time or forget what is truly important to you. But when you have a clear goal, you can make better choices. You can say to yourself, "This is important. This helps me grow. This is what I choose to focus on." Because of this, you use your time more wisely. You say yes to things that help you grow, and you say no to things that waste your time. Goals also help you grow as a person. When you work toward a goal, you start learning new things. You try new ideas. You solve problems. Step by step, you become stronger, smarter, and more confident. For example, if your goal is to speak English fluently, you will naturally listen more, read more, speak more, and practice more often. This daily effort helps you grow. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You are improving little by little every day. This is called personal growth. Now, there is something very important to remember. The word someday is not a goal. Many people say, "I want to learn English someday." But someday is not a real plan. It has no clear time and no clear action. When your goal is not clear, you may feel bored, confused, or unmotivated. A real goal needs clarity and direction. When you move away from vague ideas and start choosing clear goals, your life becomes more focused and meaningful. That is why goals matter so much. You may give up when things become difficult if your goal is not clear. But imagine you say, "I want to speak English well enough to work in a company in 6 months." Now, this is a real goal. It is clear. It has a purpose. It has a time limit. Because of this, it gives you focus and power. Clear goals help you stay strong. When learning feels hard, your goal reminds you why you started. It pushes you forward instead of letting you stop. This is why clear goals are so important. Goals also help you feel proud of yourself. When you reach a goal, whether it is big or small, you feel happy and satisfied. You feel proud because you know your hard work was worth it. You start to believe in yourself. You think, "Yes, I can do this." After that, something amazing happens. You begin to set new goals. You want to grow more. You feel more confident. You want to continue improving. This is what we call the magic circle of progress. You set a goal, you work for it, you achieve it, and then you grow stronger and aim higher. Goals are not only about doing more work. Goals are about living with purpose. They help you wake up each day with a reason. You know that your time and energy are going towards something meaningful. Living with purpose makes life feel richer and more satisfying. It gives your daily actions meaning. Even small goals can make a big difference in your life. Small goals may look simple, but their results can be powerful. For example, imagine you set a goal like, "I want to learn 10 new English words every week." This sounds small, right? But in 1 year, That is more than 500 new words. That is a huge improvement. Or maybe your goal is, I will listen to one English podcast every day. This is a small habit, but over time, it can greatly improve your listening skills, vocabulary, and even your speaking. In just a few months, you will notice real progress. So always remember, goals do not have to be big to be important. Big or small, what matters is that your goals help you grow and move forward in life. Every step counts. Now, you are ready for the next step. You understand what goals are, and you know why goals are important. The next step is learning how to create goals that truly work. In the next part of this podcast, you will learn about SMART goals. This is a simple but very powerful method that helps people succeed. When you use this method, your goals become easier to understand and easier to achieve. So stay with me. The real magic starts here. What are SMART goals? There is a special way to set better goals, and it is called the SMART method. The word SMART is not just a normal word. Each letter in SMART has a meaning. S stands for specific. M stands for measurable. A stands for achievable. R stands for relevant. T stands for time-bound. When you use the SMART method, your goals become clear, strong, and realistic. They no longer feel confusing or impossible. Instead, they become something you can actually work towards step by step. Let's look at this method more closely in the next part. Now, let's look at each letter in the word SMART and understand what it really means. This will help you create goals that are clear and easy to follow. The first letter is S, and S stands for specific. A specific goal is clear and detailed. It is not general or unclear. For example, if you say, I want to learn English, this goal is too general. It does not tell you what part of English you want to learn. But if you say, I want to learn 20 new English words about food, this goal is specific. You know exactly what you want to learn. You know the number of words and you know the topic. This makes it much easier to focus. When setting a goal, ask yourself, what exactly do I want to do? The second letter is M, which stands for measurable. A measurable goal is a goal you can count or track. This is important because it helps you see your progress. For example, I want to learn 20 new words is measurable because you can count the words. But I want to get better at English is not easy to measure. How do you know when you are better? When your goal is measurable, you can clearly see your improvement, and this makes you feel motivated and proud. Ask yourself, how will I know that I am improving? The third letter is A, which stands for achievable. An achievable goal is possible to reach. It should not be too easy, but it should also not be too difficult. A good goal challenges you, but it does not make you feel stressed or hopeless. For example, I will learn 1,000 English words this week is not realistic for most people. It is too hard. But I will learn 10 new English words this week is challenging and possible. This kind of goal pushes you forward without overwhelming you. Ask yourself, can I really do this if I work hard? The fourth letter is R, which stands for relevant. A relevant goal is important to your life, your needs, or your dreams. It should have meaning for you. For example, if you want to travel or work abroad, learning English words about food, travel, or work is very relevant. But learning very old or rare words that you will never use may not be helpful. When your goal is relevant, you feel more connected to it. It becomes easier to stay motivated. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? The last letter is T, which stands for time-bound. A time-bound goal has a deadline or time limit. This is very important. Without a deadline, it is easy to delay your goal or forget about it. For example, I want to learn 20 English words has no time limit. But I want to learn 20 English words in 7 days is much clearer. You know when you need to finish. A time limit helps you stay focused and take action. Ask yourself, when do I want to complete this goal? Now, let's put everything together. A SMART goal includes all 5 parts: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, a SMART goal could be, I want to learn 20 new English words about food in 7 days so I can feel more confident when I speak. This goal is clear, realistic, meaningful, and has a deadline. This is the power of SMART goals. They turn ideas into action and help you move forward step by step. Let's continue with our example of a SMART goal. I want to learn 20 English words about food in the next 7 days, so I can use them when I travel to an English-speaking country. Now, let's check if this goal is truly SMART. S, specific. Yes, it is specific. You are not just saying you want to learn English. You clearly say you want to learn food-related words. M, measurable. Yes, it is measurable. You want to learn 20 words, and you can easily count them. Achievable. Yes, it is achievable. Learning 20 words in 7 days is realistic for most learners. R, relevant. Yes, it is relevant. This goal is connected to your travel plans, so it is meaningful to your life. T, time-bound. Yes, it is time-bound. You gave yourself 7 days to finish the goal. Because this goal includes all 5 parts, it is a SMART goal. SMART goals help you turn ideas into real action. They help you stay focused, track your progress, and feel proud when you succeed. So, the next time you think about a goal, try to make it SMART. This small change can make a big difference. Now that you understand what SMART goals are: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, let's go a little deeper. Let's learn how to use each part step by step in your own life. Again, S is for specific. A specific goal tells you exactly what you want to do. It is not general or unclear. It gives you a clear direction. For example, I want to speak English better is too general. But I want to practice speaking English with a friend for 15 minutes every day is clear and focused. A specific goal helps your brain understand what action to take. You feel less confused because you know your first step. Always ask yourself, what exactly do I want to do? Next, M is for measurable. A measurable goal helps you track your progress. You can count your results and see how far you have come. This is very important for motivation. For example, I want to learn more English words is not measurable. The word more is not clear. But I want to learn 10 new English words this week is measurable. You can count the words and clearly see your progress. Measuring your progress helps you celebrate small wins, and small wins build confidence. Ask yourself, how will I know that I am improving? Now, A is for achievable. An achievable goal is realistic and possible. It should push you a little, but it should not be too hard. If your goal is too difficult, you may feel stressed and give up. If your goal is too easy, you may not grow. For example, I will learn 100 new English words in 1 day is too difficult for most people. But a smaller goal, like learning a few words each day, is more realistic and helps you stay consistent. Achievable goals help you stay balanced. They challenge you, but they also protect your motivation. When you reach achievable goals, you feel successful, and that feeling helps you keep going. This is how SMART goals guide you step by step toward success. I will learn 10 new English words in 1 week. This goal is much more realistic. An achievable goal gives you energy, not pressure. It makes you feel motivated instead of stressed. When your goal feels possible, you are more likely to continue working on it. Always ask yourself, can I really do this if I work hard and stay consistent? Next, R is for relevant. A relevant goal is important to you personally. It matches your life, your needs, or your dreams. If a goal does not matter to you, it is very hard to stay excited about it. For example, if you want to work in a hotel, learning customer service words in English is very relevant. But learning business or technical terms may not help you right now. When a goal is personal and meaningful, you care more about it and try harder to succeed. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? Now, let's look at T, which is for time-bound. A time-bound goal has a clear deadline. It tells you when to finish. Without a time limit, it is easy to delay your goal or forget about it completely. For example, I want to improve my English has no deadline. But I want to improve my English by practicing every day for 30 days has a clear time frame. A deadline helps you plan better, stay focused, and take action. Ask yourself, when will I finish this goal? So, why do SMART goals work so well? First, they make your goal clear. You know exactly what you want to do and how to do it. Second, they are motivating. You can see your progress and feel proud of yourself. Third, they help you stay focused. You do not waste time on things that are not important. Fourth, they are realistic. You can succeed step by step without feeling overwhelmed. And finally, they are timed. This helps you stay on track and take action now, not later. Let's talk again about making your goal relevant. This part is about your why. Ask yourself why this goal matters to you. Maybe you want to travel to another country. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to talk confidently with English-speaking friends. Or maybe you want to understand movies, songs, or books in English. Say your reason out loud or write it down. When your goal is relevant, it feels more meaningful and you're more likely to stay motivated even when things feel difficult. Now, let's focus on making your goal time-bound. Give your goal a clear deadline. Decide when you want to finish it. Also think about how often you will work on it. For example, you might say, I want to learn 50 new English words in the next 4 weeks. Or, I will practice speaking English every day for the next 30 days. These goals are clear and easy to follow. Adding time to your goal is very powerful. It turns your idea into a real plan. It helps you stop waiting and start acting. When you know your deadline, you feel more responsible for your progress. This is how SMART goals help you succeed. They guide you, motivate you, and keep you moving forward one step at a time. Now, say your goal out loud. Say what you will do and for how long you will do it. When you add a clear time period, your goal becomes time-bound. Great job, you did it. Let's look at your full SMART goal together. It is specific, which means you know exactly what you want to do. It is measurable, so you can track your progress and see your improvement. It is achievable because it fits your life and your schedule. It is relevant because it matters to you and supports your dreams. And it is time-bound because you gave yourself a clear deadline. Now say your complete SMART goal out loud one more time. This helps your brain remember it and take it seriously. Keep going. You have now created a clear and powerful goal that you can take action on. That is something to be proud of. In the next part of this podcast, we will talk about how to build a simple plan to reach your goal and how to stay motivated every day. So stay with me. You're doing great, and your goal is now SMART. Let's talk again about time-bound, the final part of a SMART goal. Time-bound means your goal has a clear deadline. A time limit helps you stop waiting and start acting. It tells you when to begin and when to finish. It gives your goal a clear finish line. Ask yourself this question. When do I want to reach this goal? Choose a time that feels right for you. It could be 1 week, 1 month, or even 3 months. The time does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be clear and realistic. Here is an example of a time-bound goal. I want to practice speaking English for 15 minutes every day, starting today for the next 30 days. This goal has a clear start point and a clear end point. Because of this, you can track your progress and feel proud each day you continue. Now, let's put everything together with a full SMART goal example. Listen carefully. I want to learn 5 new English words every day using flashcards. I will study for 15 minutes each morning for 4 weeks. This will help me understand more English and speak better in daily conversations. Now, let's break this goal down. Specific. Learn 5 new words using flashcards. Measurable. 5 words every day. Achievable. 15 minutes each morning is realistic. Relevant. It helps with real-life conversations. Time-bound. For weeks. This is a SMART goal. It is clear, realistic, and meaningful. Now it's your turn. Use this simple sentence pattern to create your own goal. You can say it out loud or write it down. I want to, then say your specific goal. I will do it for, say how long or how often. I will finish by, give yourself a time limit. When you do this, you turn idea into a real plan. You stop dreaming and start acting. SMART goals help you move forward step by step, with confidence and purpose. You are learning an important life skill. Keep going. You are on the right path. When you say your goal, include how much, how often, or how long you will do it. Add your reason and say it slowly and clearly. Repeat it if you need to. For example, I want to practice speaking English with a friend for 15 minutes every day for 30 days because I want to feel more confident at work. Take your time. You are doing great. What comes next? Setting a SMART goal is the first step. The next step is taking action. Let's create your own SMART goal step by step. Step 1. Specific. Ask yourself, what exactly do you want to improve in your English? Be clear. Examples. Speak with confidence. Learn more vocabulary. Understand English movies. Write better emails. Now it's your turn. Say or write your specific goal. Step 2. Measurable. Ask yourself, how much? How often? How will I know I am making progress? Examples. I want to learn 5 new words every day. I will practice speaking for 15 minutes each evening. I will write 1 email in English every week. Now you try. Look at your specific goal. How will you measure it? Decide how much, how often, or in what way you will track it. Step 3. Achievable. Ask yourself, can I really do this? Does this goal fit my current level, time, and energy? Is it challenging but still possible? You want a goal that pushes you, but does not overwhelm you. If your goal is too big, you may feel discouraged. If it is too easy, you may not grow. Examples. I will learn 100 words every day. Too much, not realistic. I will learn 5 new words each day, realistic. I will watch 10 English movies this week, too much. I will watch 1 English movie every weekend, realistic. Now look at your measurable goal and ask honestly, is this possible for me with my current time and energy? If not, how can I adjust it slightly? Try saying it out loud or typing it. For example, yes, my goal is achievable because I can do this in my free time. Or, I will adjust it to do a smaller, more realistic amount each day. Step 4. Relevant. A relevant goal matters to you. It matches your needs, dreams, or daily life. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? How does it help me in real life? For example, if your goal is to speak English more confidently, it might help you get a better job, talk to friends, or understand movies. When a goal is relevant, it feels meaningful and motivates you to keep going. By thinking through each step, specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant, you create a goal that is strong and realistic. And in the next step, we will make it time-bound so that you have a clear deadline and can take action every day. When you follow all 5 steps, your SMART goal becomes clear, practical, and motivating. You stop dreaming and start acting. You know exactly what to do, how to do it, and when to finish. This is how SMART goals help you succeed, step by step. Does your goal connect to your real life? Does it help you reach your bigger dreams or plans? When your goal is relevant, it feels meaningful. You are more motivated to keep working on it because it matters to you personally. Examples. If you want to work in a hotel, learning customer service English is relevant. If you want to travel, learning travel-related words is relevant. But learning words or topics you will never use might not help you. Now it's your turn. Think about your goal and answer. Why is this goal important for me? Say it out loud or type it down. When you remind yourself why your goal matters, it is easier to stay motivated. Step 5. Time-bound. A time-bound goal has a deadline. It gives you a clear start and finish. Why is this important? A deadline makes your goal feel real and urgent. It helps you plan when to start and when to finish. Without a time limit, it's easy to delay or forget about your goal. Examples. I want to practice speaking English for 15 minutes every day for the next 30 days. I will learn 20 new words in 2 weeks. Now you try. Ask yourself, when do I want to finish this goal? Choose a time frame that feels right, like 1 week, 1 month, or 3 months. Say it out loud or write it down. This helps your brain remember and commit to the goal. Tips to stay motivated while working toward your SMART goal. Many people feel excited and full of energy when they start something new, like learning English or building a new habit. But after a few days or weeks, it is normal to feel less excited. You may feel tired, busy, or even a little frustrated. Sometimes people stop practicing or forget about their goal entirely. This happens to everyone. It is completely normal. Here are some simple but powerful tips to help you stay motivated. These tips will support you to keep going even when it feels hard or when you don't feel like practicing. Tip 1. Write down your goal and see it every day. When you write your goal down, it becomes more real. You can put it on your desk, your wall, or your phone. Every time you see it, you remind yourself what you are working for. Tip 2. Break your goal into small steps. Small steps feel easier and less stressful. Each small step you complete is a success, and this helps you stay motivated. For example, if your goal is to learn 20 new words in a week, you can learn 3 words every day. Small wins add up quickly. Tip 3. Celebrate your progress. Every time you reach a small step, give yourself a little reward or congratulate yourself. This makes learning fun and keeps your energy high. Tip 4. Remind yourself why your goal matters. Think about the benefits of reaching your goal. Maybe it will help you feel confident, get a better job, travel, or understand movies in English. Your reason keeps you going. Tip 5. Make a simple plan. Decide what you will do each day or week. When you have a plan, it is easier to act without thinking too much. A clear plan stops confusion and saves energy. Following these tips helps you stay consistent and motivated. When you stay motivated, your SMART goal becomes easier to reach. You keep moving forward, step by step, and eventually you succeed. Tip 1. Write down your goal and keep it in your mind. You can write it in a notebook, on a sticky note, or type it on your phone. Then put your goal somewhere you will see it every day, like on your wall, near your desk, or by your bed. When you look at your goal often, it reminds you why you started and what you want to achieve. It keeps your goal in your daily thoughts. Ask yourself, have I written my goal down? If not, do it today. Make your goal a daily reminder. Tip 2. Practice every day, even if it's just a little. Many people think they need a lot of time to learn something new, but small steps are very powerful. Practicing English for just 5 or 10 minutes every day is better than trying for hours only sometimes. For example, practicing 10 minutes a day adds up to over an hour each week. In 1 month, that becomes more than 4 hours of practice. When you practice daily, you build a habit. Your brain gets used to learning, and it becomes easier over time. Choose one small thing to do every day. It could be learning 3 new words, listening to a podcast, or speaking English to yourself. Whatever it is, just do it. Small steps every day lead to big results. Tip 3. Celebrate your small wins. Many people think they need to wait until they are fluent or perfect to celebrate. But big goals take time, and waiting too long to feel proud can be discouraging. Instead, celebrate your progress along the way. For example, when you learn 10 new words, smile and feel good about it. If you practice for a whole week, give yourself a little reward like a favorite snack, a short walk, or listening to music. Celebrating small wins helps your brain feel happy and motivated. Ask yourself, what is one small thing I did this week that I can be proud of? Say it out loud and feel proud. You're doing great. Tip 4. Talk to someone about your goal. Sharing your goal with a friend, teacher, or family member makes it more real. When you tell someone, you feel more responsible to follow through. You can also get support, encouragement, and advice. Sometimes friends can even join you in your goal, which makes it more fun. Tip 5. Keep a progress log. Write down what you do every day or week. For example, note the new words you learned, the podcasts you listened to, or the conversations you practiced. Seeing your progress written down is very motivating. It shows how far you've come and reminds you that your efforts are working. Tip 6. Be flexible and kind to yourself. Some days will be harder than others, and that's normal. If you miss a day, don't give up. Adjust your plan and keep going. The important thing is to continue over time. Small, consistent steps are better than perfection. By writing your goal, practicing daily, celebrating small wins, sharing with someone, keeping track of progress, and being kind to yourself, you can stay motivated and achieve your SMART goal. Remember, each small step moves you closer to your goal. Every day counts. Every effort matters. Keep going, and soon you will see real progress in your English and your life. Tip 4. Share your goal with others. Telling a friend, family member, or language partner about your goal can help you stay motivated. When you share your goal, you feel more responsible, like you made a promise. Someone might ask, how is your English practice going? That simple question can give you a little push to keep going. Talking about your progress also makes the journey more fun and less lonely. If you don't have someone nearby, you can join an online group, comment on a video, or even say your progress out loud to yourself. Sharing your goal helps you feel connected to it and reminds you to keep moving forward. Tip 5. Be kind to yourself. Learning something new is not always easy. Some days you may feel tired, forget to practice, or make mistakes. That's okay. It means you are human. Don't say, I failed. Instead, say, it's okay. I will try again tomorrow. Motivation grows when we treat ourselves with kindness, not when we feel bad. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a good friend. Use kind words. I'm learning. I'm growing. I can do this. Being gentle with yourself makes it easier to keep going. Remember, your goal is your personal journey, not a race. Everyone moves at their own speed. Some go fast, some go slow. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step every day. If you keep your goal visible, practice regularly, celebrate small wins, share with others, and treat yourself kindly, you will build strong motivation that lasts. You are on the right path. Every step you take brings you closer to success. You are stronger than you think. Common mistakes to avoid when setting goals. Now that you know how to set SMART goals and stay motivated, it's time to look at common mistakes people make when working toward their goals. Knowing these mistakes helps you avoid them and reach your goal faster. Many people start with good intentions but face challenges because they make some simple errors. For example, some people set goals that are too vague, like, I want to be better at English someday. This is not clear, so it is hard to know what to do first. Other people set goals that are too big or unrealistic, like learning 500 new words in one day. This can cause stress and make them give up. Another common mistake is forgetting to make the goal meaningful. If the goal does not matter to you, it is easy to stop. Some people also forget to set a deadline, so the goal gets delayed or forgotten. Finally, some people focus only on results and ignore the process. They don't celebrate small wins or enjoy the progress along the way, which can make learning feel boring or frustrating. By knowing these mistakes, you can plan smarter. Keep your goals clear, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Track your progress. Celebrate small steps. Be kind to yourself. Share your goal with others. Avoid vague, unrealistic, or unimportant goals. When you do this, reaching your goals becomes easier, more fun, and more rewarding. Sometimes when we set goals, we make mistakes without realizing it. These small mistakes can stop us from reaching our goals. The good news is that these mistakes are very common, and everyone faces them at some point. When we understand them, we can avoid them and improve our learning journey. Let's look at 3 common mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Setting a goal that is too big or too difficult. Imagine you are just starting to learn English and your goal is, I want to speak like a native speaker in 1 month. That is not realistic. It is too big and too fast. When a goal feels too hard, it can make you feel tired, confused, or even want to give up. The solution is to start small. Break big goals into smaller, easier steps. Instead of saying, I want to speak fluently, you could say, I want to learn 10 new words this week, or I will practice speaking for 5 minutes every day. Small goals are easier to follow and help you feel successful. Each time you complete a small goal, you feel proud and ready to do more. Step by step, small actions lead to big results. Mistake 2. Not having a deadline. A goal without a deadline is just a wish. For example, if you say, I want to learn English, but you don't say when or how often you will practice, it's easy to forget or stop trying. Your brain doesn't feel any pressure to act. The solution is to set a clear time. For example, I want to finish this podcast series in 2 weeks, or I want to learn 20 new words by next Friday. A clear deadline tells your brain there is a finish line. You feel more serious and focused. Time-bound goals help you plan your practice, stay organized, and stay motivated. Always give your goal a deadline, even if it is short. Mistake 3. Setting a goal that doesn't match your real needs or interests. Sometimes people set goals that sound good, but don't really matter to them. For example, maybe you set a goal to learn 5 business words when your real need is to speak with friends while traveling. That goal is not very useful for you. The solution is to make your goal relevant. Ask yourself, does this goal match my life, my dreams, or my needs? Will it help me in real situations? When your goal is meaningful, it feels exciting. You are more likely to keep going because it matters to you. Learning words or skills you will actually use keeps your energy high and your progress steady. Avoiding these 3 mistakes, making your goal too big, forgetting a deadline, or choosing a goal that doesn't matter, will make your journey easier and more fun. Small, time-bound, and meaningful goals help you succeed step by step. You feel motivated, confident, and proud as you move forward. Remember, each small step is progress, and each step brings you closer to your dream. Sometimes people set goals that don't match their real life or needs. For example, you might set a goal to learn 50 business English words, but if you are not working in business or studying it, that goal may not help you right now. You could quickly lose interest. Goals work best when they connect to your life, dreams, and real needs. Before choosing a goal, ask yourself, why is this important to me? How will it help me in my life? Maybe you want to learn English for travel, to make friends, or for a job interview. When your goal connects to your real reason, it feels exciting. You stay motivated because it matters to you. Other small mistakes can happen too. Some people forget to check their progress, or they are not patient with themselves. But the main ideas are simple. Be clear with your goal. Know exactly what you want. Be realistic. Choose something you can do. Make your goal meaningful. Pick something that matters to you. Avoid goals that are too big or too hard. Start small. Always give your goal a deadline. Don't leave it open-ended. Avoid goals that don't really matter to your life. When you follow these ideas, you'll be much stronger and more successful on your learning journey. Remember, learning is amazing. Every day you grow a little more. Making mistakes is normal. Mistakes help you learn and get better. You are not alone. I am here with you, and we are learning together. Let me give you an example. There was a young woman named Anna from Spain. She wanted to improve her English because it would help her get a better job and make new friends. But she didn't know where to start and felt a little lost. One day, Anna decided to set a SMART goal. Her goal was to speak English confidently with her friends in 3 months. Here is how Anna made her goals SMART. Specific. Instead of saying, "I want to learn English," she said, "I want to speak English confidently with my friends." Now her goal was clear. Measurable. She practiced speaking every day and wrote down her progress. This helped her see how much she improved. Achievable. She set a goal she could reach with daily practice. It was challenging but possible. Relevant. Speaking confidently with friends was important to her life and her happiness. Time-bound. She gave herself 3 months to reach her goal. She had a clear start and finish date. Anna's SMART goal gave her focus, motivation, and a plan. She knew exactly what to do every day, and she felt proud of her progress. By breaking her big dream into smaller steps, she stayed consistent and motivated. This shows that when you make a goal clear, realistic, meaningful, and time-bound, it becomes easier to follow. You feel proud, confident, and excited about your learning. Just like Anna, you can take control of your journey and make your dreams real. Small steps every day add up to big results. Anna wrote down new words in a notebook and recorded herself once a week to listen and improve. Achievable. Anna knew she couldn't become fluent in 3 months, but she believed she could speak better and feel confident in small talks. Relevant. Speaking with friends was important because she was shy and wanted to join conversations. Time-bound. She gave herself 3 months to reach her goal. Every day, Anna practiced for 10 minutes. She listened to English podcasts and watched videos with subtitles. Sometimes she made mistakes, but she didn't stop. She remembered her goal and stayed motivated. After 1 month, Anna could introduce herself and say simple sentences. After 2 months, she joined small talks and asked questions. At the end of 3 months, Anna spoke confidently with her friends. She was proud of herself. Anna's story shows how SMART goals help us. When we have a clear goal, we know what to do. When we work step by step, we can reach our dreams. Now, think about Anna's story. Can you make your own SMART goal? What do you want to do? How will you make it specific and measurable? How much time will you give yourself? Remember, learning anything new is a journey. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's hard. But with SMART goals, you have a clear map. You know where to go and how to get there. Every step brings you closer to success. You can do it. Just like Anna, set your goal and work on it every day. Believe in yourself and keep going. Your dream is waiting for you. Thank you for listening to this episode of English Journey Conversation. Today we learned how to set SMART goals and reach them. First, we learned what a goal is, something you want to do or achieve. Goals help us focus, grow, and feel proud. Then we talked about SMART goals. Specific, your goal is clear. Measurable, you can track your progress. Achievable, it is realistic. Relevant, it matters to your life. Time-bound, You have a clear deadline. By using SMART goals, you turn ideas into real action, stay motivated, and take small steps toward your dreams. We've covered a lot today. Each part of a SMART goal matters. Specific, you know exactly what you want to do. Measurable, you can track your progress. Achievable, your goal is realistic and possible. Relevant, it matters to you. Time-bound, you set a deadline. We looked at examples, and you created your own SMART goal step by step. I also shared tips to stay motivated, like writing your goal down, practicing every day, and celebrating small wins. We talked about mistakes to avoid, making your goal too big, forgetting a deadline, or choosing a goal that isn't important to you. At the end, we heard Anna's story. She set a SMART goal to speak English confidently in 3 months. She worked hard and didn't give up. Her story shows how SMART goals help us succeed. Now it's your turn. Make your own SMART goal today. Think about what you want to achieve. Make it clear, possible, and set a time to reach it. Say it out loud or write it down to help yourself remember. Learning English is a journey. Some days are easy, some are hard. But with SMART goals, you have a plan and can take steps every day. Be patient and practice speaking, listening, and reading. You can listen to this episode again and repeat the words and sentences aloud. This will help you improve your English. Before you go, I have a few requests. Listen to this episode again and speak along with me. Share this podcast with your friends who want to learn English, too. Write down your own SMART goal now and say it out loud. Setting and saying your goal is the first step to success. So don't wait. Start today. Thank you for being part of English Journey Conversation. I look forward to helping you learn more next time. Keep practicing and keep shining.